Because yeah, I really like making emotes out of the ghosts in this game. I've got like quite a bit. Most of them seem to come from Fatal Frame 2, but I do have a few from other games. Mostly the ghosts. So, the first two costumes are the same in the Xbox version as the PS2 versions, but you have to go and beat the other difficulties to unlock them. There's 3 of them from 3. Oh yeah, yeah. The Sup and Peekaboo are both from 3. Broken Neck is from 2. Hetty is from 1. Sup is from 3. Peekaboo is from 3. Oh, I'd like to say is from 2. One of Wandering Mother and 2 of Long Hair Woman. Oh yeah, we got the purple outfit. One of Wandering Mother and 2 of Long-Haired Woman? Which 2 are from the Wandering Mother? Is that O? 'Cause I am pretty sure O was from... Like, I've still got the original pictures. So O is the Wandering Mother, huh? So 1 is woman brushing. Boo is from the first Fatal Frame. Oh, I thought I had the original picture still. Alright, so there's the one with broken neck. Yeah, Wandering Mother, you're right. Very nice, Nate. That's impressive. I got an A rank for that. But I like the purple outfit. Doesn't have thigh highs like the others. That or I have good memory. Probably both. I think this is the Genjuro girl outfit. No. That actually looks close to her schoolgirl outfit. And it's got thigh highs, so I can dig it. Alright, so there's something I want to look into real quick. I want to see what how much of the ghost list I have. Danny, 9 viewer host, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Thank you everybody coming in from Danny's stream. Hi, I'm Ducky. I'm me. I do things like this. This is awesome. You have to admit. I mean, come on, that's impressive, right? Right? So much for 60 frames a second, but anyway, also, I have a cat. It's right there. He's awesome. Very impressive. Glad you think so. Alright, so special 2. So I can do Nightmare, but I have to beat Nightmare. For show? Yes. Continue. Yeah, let's continue real quick.
I wonder how long it's been.
Oh, right. I gotta get past his business first. Yep. Actually, I want to grab this first. So, the in-depth story playthrough is pretty much over at this point, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Because that is what I'm here for. I just wish to educate people on one of my favorite game series. Especially because it has such a, I don't want to say rich, but definitely intricate story. Question. Possible answer. Why would you play the Xbox version? Actually, that is a good question. The reason I would play the Xbox version is because A, I haven't. My expertise is based on the PS2 versions of 1 and 2. Rather than the Xbox versions. But the Xbox version has a few notes that provides a bit of context. It's not canon, but it does help to understand some motivations behind some of... You know, it explains some motivations and clears up some plot holes and some misconceptions. And it's not canon, but it's just kind of nice to think like a what-if scenario. The Xbox version also is harder. Oh my god, it's harder. But yeah, there's 11 more excuse me, not 11. There's more notes. There are more ghosts. There are more costumes. Night, Ixie. Have a good night. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's in the Xbox version that's not in the others. But The PS2 version is still my preference. There we go. So I have 79 out of 119 ghosts. So that's neat. Well, okay, so we can sit here and talk about the ghosts for a minute, I guess. The Xbox versions of 1 and 2 are director's cuts, I believe. Yeah. The first one is... the Xbox version of 1 is just called... I mean, it's called Fatal Frame, but it's referred to as the Fatal Frame Special Edition. But the Xbox version of Fatal Frame 2, which I actually have the disc for inside this one, is called the Director's Cut. And it has a FPS mode, which is actually kind of sweet. I'm gonna 100% these versions, gonna try to. Six Vengeance. A ghost floating on the other side of the Hellgate. It wants to cross over to this side. Where is he? Floating Face. Yeah, this was the ghost I was talking about earlier. An ancient ghost who lost his shape through passage of time. This dude has been a ghost so long that he doesn't remember what he looks like. He has no shape. But yeah, the ghost list is nice because you can sit there and look through each one. Me and my friend are replaying 2 on the Wii HD version, so I'll get to see the extra endings from Xbox that I never did. They're not exactly the same. Like shot for shot, it's kind of the endings are redone, but but there are different endings. I prefer playing the Wii version of 2 to the original, which is blasphemy, I know, but there's just things I like about it. But as far as getting the endings on Wii, it is frustrating. I do not like unlocking endings on the Wii version because it depends on how fast you beat the Kasabi. Don't worry, I think 2 is... 3 and 4 are my favorites. Really? 4? I respect that. You probably don't want to know what my favorites are then. Well, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get it out there. Sorry, 4 is my least favorite. Crawling Girl. The ghost of Makoto's friend, snatched away by ghosts while playing tag. 4... The reason I didn't like 4 as much was for a few reasons. One, I don't like waggle controls. I hated the controls in the game. Now, there are patches that you can use to fix it to where you can actually use the Wiimote for full aiming, like you should be able to. But if the community has to fix a game, I think that's the sign of a not good game, which is going to get me in trouble because I adore Nier Automata and the community had to fix the PC version. But I didn't like I found the characters unlikable. I liked the ghosts more than I liked the characters. I found the story to be somewhat maddening. And I absolutely hated the controls. That said, I loved the atmosphere. I just know that my wrist was really hurting from constantly waggling the Wiimote, trying to dodge and trying to use the dodge mechanic. And I died way too many times. Now, I will say this. I have only played the game once. It is a fair shot that I'm misjudging it. But my opinions were based off of my initial impressions. I would like to go back through 4 someday just to give it another chance and to do all the unlockables. But the other time, the other thing that I didn't like about the game was its difficulty. Holy crap! There were a lot of hard ghosts in that you couldn't beat unless you knew how to master the dodge mechanic. And 3, I like the gameplay of 3. I hate the story. I hate the story. Holy crap, I hate the story. The story is a dang train wreck. I emulated 4 and played with an Xbox controller. Now that's kind of cheating. Of course you liked it better. Well, of course you liked it then. You didn't actually have to play the game as it was on the original hardware. The controls are horrible. 2, 3, 5, 1. I love them all that I played. Yeah, I like them all. I'm with you, Bane, on that one. I like them all. But like 4, I had a hard time finishing it. I was angry by the time I finished it. But like, yeah, one of the things I really didn't like about about 4 was you got the nunchuck and you got the Wiimote, right? So left and right camera controls on the nunchuck, up and down. So up and down with the Wiimote. You think left and right with the Wiimote? Nuh-uh. 5 run Miku for me? 5 run Miku for everybody. I haven't heard a single person say they like Miku in 5. She's hot in 5. Smoking. But, oh my god. I played it on the Wii and via emulation controller is way better. Yeah. So that's interesting. The 2 people that are in here that are saying they liked 4 a lot were because they didn't have to put up with the crappy controls on the Wii version. So I would actually be open to considering playing it out on emulator so I could patch the run speed and so I could patch the controls. There's a lot of physics in 5. Yeah, they toned it down on the American versions, but on the Japanese versions there are a lot of breast physics. As far as owning Fatal Frame 4, I've actually got a sealed copy of it. I'm very happy about that. So if you're new here and you'd like to see my progress in the entire Fatal Frame series, there is that. Yeah, I'm curious now to try it with an Xbox controller too. Yeah, I am as well. So yeah, that spreadsheet that I just linked, that is basically, it'll take you to a spreadsheet that shows you what games I own, how much of them I've played, and I actually need to update that. Sealed copy, you're lucky. I am really lucky. I got it for $40. Where'd that spreadsheet go? So I need to update this real quick. So Fatal Frame, Director's Cut, normal, I have completed. Camera is not fully upgraded yet. So I should say that's hard and that's fatal. Ghost list is incomplete. Mission's incomplete. Personal rank. It's technically the same as the first, but I like it a little less than the first, so I'm going to go 1.5. Nah, I don't know what I'm going to classify that as yet. Yes, it was a Christmas present. Still very grateful for that. I own a copy of all the games in physical format. I do as well. Except for Maiden of Blackwater. That's the only one I don't have a physical one. Trap High with the 7 viewer host. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So that is... I have that one from a British store. Isn't the game only available as a digital download? In the US, yes. In everywhere else, they got a physical copy. Only one I don't have a physical copy of is Maiden of Blackwater, which I want to get the UK version. The UK Fatal Frame 2 is still the strangest to me, I think. Are you talking about the Wii version of Crimson Butterfly? Oh, no. No. I do not. The British voices and they remade sections of the game just felt weird, yeah.
This camera has the power to expose things the normal eye can't see.
Sai's laugh? I thought Sai's laugh is... It's in the cutscenes.
I learned of its unique power to capture ghosts.
So, thinking about it, I mentioned way back 12 hours ago when I started doing this playthrough, the lore playthrough. So, one of my favorite plot holes in this game is where Mifune just mentioned he remembers the incident where he found out about the camera's powers. Do you think he found out about it from blasphemy? Do you think he heard about it because Miku witnessed the mother using the camera? Do you think Miku told Mifune? Do you think that's what he's talking about? Because otherwise I never mention it again. Okay, so the Genjuro girl outfit is still in this.
What is this place?
It doesn't look as scary as it does in the PS2 version.
Did someone just...
Alright, so I'll watch this. I was gonna say that doesn't happen in New Game, but on this version it apparently did. My first playthrough surprised the crap out of me. Still rocking that Zetarioki? I know, right? I'm trying to get to a spot where I can see her better. Creeper. Should have gotten Sentai Miku. Go Power Miku. That'd be great. You know what would be amazing? There was a remake of this game and they got Hatsune Miku. Yep. Good night, Alita. Take it easy. Okay, so we're gonna look at her costume. So this costume has the schoolgirl outfit. So it's got the pleated skirt. It's got the tie. It doesn't have the darker shirt. Her collar is more pronounced. Like it's actually excuse me, the cuffs are more pronounced. So it doesn't seem to use the rest of the model from the Japanese one. There's not really a good way to get a look at her face outside of a cutscene. I do like the zoom function, though. But this is the outfit that I usually use when I'm playing the game. It's just cute. RJX, thanks for the follow. But anyway, now that I've seen that, alright, so I still got a lot of special functions to unlock. I still got bonus functions I really don't care about because the only one I use is Paralyze. But aside from the special functions and the bonus functions, the camera is at full strength, so should have an easier time trying to get through the rest of the game. But I gotta beat the game more to unlock more costumes. And then I have to do battle mode, and there's like, oh god, 15 or 20 different missions, and I gotta get S ranks on all of them to get one of the best camera upgrades. So I think I might spend next Friday and Saturday on that. Friday and Saturday are my horror nights. Sunday and Monday is relegated to speedruns. So the current speedrun I'm working on is Ninja Gaiden. So I'm going to be back on Sunday night speedrunning Ninja Gaiden. But this this long playthrough was fun. I've been streaming for 12 hours. I've tried my best to do an in-depth story lore playthrough of Fatal Frame. So really enjoyed it. I hope y'all did too. Just had a good time. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. So if you're watching and you haven't already done so, be sure to hit that follow button up there. Those of you who are already watching, I appreciate you and everything you do, and had some new subs, had some new followers. Thank y'all all very much. Even had some new amazing artwork done by Lazy Tiger. Let me pull it up real quick. So I'm going to show this off again for those who didn't get to see it earlier. Do I not have... Oh, I don't have a monitor for this one. Alright. So let me switch over to this real quick. Infinite Ducky. So this is compliments of Crocobox and Lazy Tiger art. So this is just great. I love it. Estate, you want to see this? It's got you in it. Okay, she's being sassy. But anyway, get back to the Infinite Ducky. So if you're watching this and you haven't already done so, be sure to hit that follow button. You know, I already said all that mess, and I apologize for repeating myself, but I do that sometimes. I'm a creature of habit. So I am going to send y'all over to an Eternal Enigma. He is currently playing Silent Hill. He is a Silent Hill speedrunner. He's playing Origins right now for some reason. I guess he just wants to punish himself. But he's like me in that he plays the games he doesn't like to show you why you shouldn't play them. So I'm going to go over there, support him. He's a pretty great guy. I'm sure you'll enjoy him just as much as I do. And, but I will be back Sunday night with some Ninja Gaiden speedruns if I am not just completely dead. But as for me, I'm getting out of here. Y'all have a great night. Stay tuned for the hosted stream. And this is the Duck signing off. Eternal Enigma. There we go. Y'all have a great night.